Hello, I'm Verna Phillips, and we're gonna talk to you about percents. Okay, percents is a part of something. Okay, so let's say you're asked to find what percent of of 80 is 120. Okay, they're asking for what part of 80 is 120. Okay, 100% of 80 is 80. So what part of 80 is 120? So it's going to be more than 100%. So it asks you what part, what percent, what is X of 80? That means of means multiply, is equals 120. What part of 80 is 120? So X times 80 equals 120. X times 80 equals 120. Solve that for for X. Divide both sides by 80. X equals 120 over 80, which is, hold on a second, let me get my calculator. Oh, so that I can divide numerator and denominator by 10. That becomes 12 over 8, which reduces to 3 over 2, and that's 1.5, which is 150%. So what part of 80 is 120, or what percent of 80 is 120? It's 150%. So I said before, it's going to be over 100%. So you really should think about your answers when you deal with any math problem. Okay, now a percent, they're asking for what part of the number is that number. Okay, now if a store has a sale on, let's say, a piano, okay, the sale price is $1,800, but it's 15% off. So how much what price will someone pay for the piano? Okay, piano. So it's to find that, it's the price, the original price is $1,800. It's 15% off. So you have to find 15% of 1,800. Now, I said, what price do they pay for the piano? That means I'm talking before the sales tax. So now 15% of 1,800, change the percent to a decimal, drop the percent sign, divide by 100, or move the decimal point 2 places to the left. And the term of always means multiply. $270. So 15% of 1,800 is $270. Now, okay, that's not what they pay. That's the discounted price. So therefore, 1,800 minus 270 is what? Okay, they pay $15.30. Okay, now let's say you have to also charge a 6% sales tax. Okay, with a 6% sales tax, what do they pay? Okay, find 6% of 1530. 1530 times 0.06 is $91.80. You have to charge sales tax. So 1530 plus 91.80 is 1621. 1621.80 is the final price of the piano. And it was originally priced at $1,800 before sales tax. Now, let's say that a coat is on sale, and it's for, let's say, $15, but it's 15% off. For 1 week. And then it is on sale for an additional 10% off. Okay, is that the same as 25% off? And that's the question. Now it's $15, 15% off, so we had to find 15% of 15. Okay, it's $2.25. So 15 minus 2.25 is $12.75. And then it's 10% of that is what? $1.28. So $12.75 minus $1.28 is what? $11.47. Okay, so the price they pay is $11.47 with the 2 discounts. But what if it's 25% off? I mean, yeah. So it's 15 times 0.25 is $3.75. 15 minus $3.75 is what? $11.25. So it's close to the same price, but it's not the same. So one's $11.47, the other one's $11.25. So therefore they're not equal. Okay, so what is 90% of 25? That means 0.9 times 25 is what? 22.5. So 90% of 25 is 22.5. Okay, so that's 100% of 25 is 25. 90% is going to be close to 100% because 90 is almost 100. So you should get close to 25 as your answer. So you should really think about your answer. Now, we're going to talk about percent change. Percent change is the new amount minus original amount divided by original amount. Times 100%. Okay, now I bought a can of vegetable soup at Walmart for $4.50. And then I found a can of the same soup at the dollar store for $1. What was the percent change? So it's the new amount, which is $1, minus the previous amount, which is $1.50, divided by $1.50 times 100%. So it would be a negative 33.3%. Okay, which means a decrease. So the percent change is 33%. Okay, now remember, let's say you want to change 7/8 to a percent. So 7 divided by 8 is what? Okay, your dividend is the top number, your divisor is the bottom. Okay, so what times 8 is 70? As close to 7 as you could get it. 8 times 8 is 64. 9 times 8 is 72, so it'll be 8 times. And you subtract, you get 6. And then 7/8 of 56. And 5/8 of 40. So it's 0.875 if you divide it. Okay, which is 87.5%. Okay, now another way to do this to convert 7/8 to a percent. write x over 100. 7 over 8 is x over 100. So 8x is 700. Divide both sides by 8. So what's 700 divided by 8? 87.5. Okay, let's say I go to a fancy store to buy clothes. My bill for a shirt is $25, and I wish to give the cashier a 15% tip. So how much is the tip? Okay, now I spent $25 on the shirt. So we have to find the tip is going to be 15% of 25. So 0.15 times 25 is what? $3.75. So your tip is $3.75. 3.75. So it's 25 plus 3.75 would be 28.75. Okay. And that's what you're going to pay. Okay. Well, I mean, before sales tax, let's say you pay your bill for the blouse is $25, but you want to pay, you charge 6% sales tax. So it's 25 times 0.06. It'd be $1.50. So 25 plus $1.50, it'd be $26.50. And then if you wanted to find a 15% of that, 26.5 times 0.15 would be $3.98. Okay, so I guess maybe you should find what the tip is after you add the sales tax on. Okay, now 5/6, you want to convert that to a percent. So 5/6 equals x over 100. 6x is 500. Divide both sides by 6. What's 500 divided by 6? X is 83.3%. Okay, now what's 1/8 convert to percent? One divided by 8, you have 1/8. The top number is your dividend, the bottom number is your divisor. Okay, what times 8 is 10 without going over? Okay, it'll be 1 time. 1 times 8 is 8. 10 minus 8 is 2. 2 8s are 16. And that's 5. 5 8s are 40. Okay, and you change that to percent, so it'll be 12.5%. 1/8 is 12.5%. Okay, I think this is all I'm going to do. I would really suggest you go back and practice these problems again. Okay, so please practice these problems again and do them over and over. And if you're one of my students in my class, bring them to me the next class period. Okay, I have them all written out and bring them to me the next class period we meet. Can you all do that? Okay, I hope you all have a nice evening, and I'll see you next week if you're one of my students. If not, I hope y'all enjoy the video.